Hello YouTube, so this might be my final axe review, having bought quite a few recently, but there's only a certain set that I need. Anything beyond that is just duplication of what I've got already. This is the Gransford bruk Sweden carpenter's axe, which I've wanted for quite a while, but always kind of left it till last really to get this one. Haven't used it yet, so it's not really a review, more of a unboxing I suppose, but I'll put some information at some point in this video in regards to the stats in terms of the weight and the length. But for now, it's kind of just to see how it performs. You can see you've got a nice long beard there. The main difference really is the straight edge. I haven't actually used it at all really, other than at home. But it's got a really nice weight to it. I mean, it's not for splitting at all, but I thought it'd be lighter than it is. They do a polished pole, but I'm not quite sure why they would do that, because I wouldn't be using a hammer on that. But obviously it kind of creates a nice edge. Each one comes with its own kind of uniqueness. Bear in mind they're hand forged. This one's made by EE. I'm not sure who that is, but again I'll post who that is. I'm quite happy with this one. There's always a few ones you look at, they're all quite different, have their different dents and marks. Got a few little dents for causing that kind of compression there. Slight wobbly up there, but that's the whole beauty of it all, is that they'll have their own unique marks in regards to the maker. So I was really happy with this one. Handle's really lovely. It did come with a slight nick where some wood had come off there, so I've basically taken some shavings and I'm gluing them in there. It's going to kind of make that so it's a nice round top there. They tend not to put the pins in anymore because it's just not needed. So it's a really nice kind of shape. Just going to sand that bit to make a nice little round top there, but really good looking axe. Hopefully it'll perform quite well. Today all I've really got to do is I've got some sticks that I've cut off from a tree that I'm going to shave off, which I'll show you shortly. But I know people use this for a lot of axe throwing actually, which I'm not going to use, but I've seen a video on YouTube where he kind of adapts them, but so they're really good because of that sharp edge there. But essentially this is a carpenter's axe, so you can get your hands right underneath and do some shaving. So let me try something for you. So what I'm doing today, I've cut these off this tree up here, and then I'm going to shave off the branches so we can use these for our allotment. I've got quite a few of these to do. Got a couple just there and over here. It's crazy with the allotment, you leave it for a week and it's all overgrown, but all of them are going to be shaved off into poles. So that's my first job for this. So let's see if I can do it one-handed. Not really carpentry this, I mean you could use any axe to do this, but not really carpentry, but I can show you. Nice and sharp, but this could actually be sharper. I think I could probably get it to a point where it's going to cut paper. It's just shy of that at the moment. But obviously be very careful with my legs here. And what I have seen a few people use this for, if you go out camping, for cutting meat. Obviously there is a hunter's axe that can do that, but this would be very good for that as well. See, it's and there's the pole done. So what I might do is either leave it like this or I could square it off. So I'm not going to bore you and do 15 of them, but I will do some carving a bit later and show you how it performs there, and even a tiny bit of splitting just to show that it can do a bit of splitting as well. And this is a good example where it's quite nice to get really close up to the beard there, and you can get some real control. I mean, we're just rough cutting at the moment, but it doesn't take much to get through it because of the sharpness. So right underneath there, prevents my fingers getting caught as well. So I'm all done, and I really like the axe. It's a good weight. Sometimes I feel like I was using a sword just to swipe through it. I'm well aware that in my reviews I tend to kind of lean on the positive side, saying everything's great, but in reality it's not all good, because having done a couple of them, I looked at the blade and it appears maybe it's not hardened or something. I'll show you. Bear in mind, all I was doing was cutting some branches down, some small branches. You can see it's really deformed that edge, which this should be hardened. Obviously I could just kind of grind that down again, but if I've got a soft blade, I've got a soft blade, and that's going to be it. So although I still don't think it takes away from the skill of the maker and how nice it is, I just don't think it's been hardened either for enough or at all. I have seen one other video where someone complained of this, so I think I am actually going to go back to the company, because this is one use, and in particular this top bit here, and that's a huge dent, and that's just wood. So that's after half an hour's use on some soft wood, so I don't think that's been hardened. I still don't think it takes away from the axe in terms of, I think maybe this is just a faulty one which has not been hardened, but that's not great and I can't continue to use that. So I'll keep you posted. I'm going to send this one back, I think, and see what they say. Obviously it's not an axe meant for splitting. I haven't done any splitting, but it still should be able to handle going through hardwood. That wasn't even hardwood, and just the knots have done that. So that's not a great outcome. I really enjoyed using it. It's a great weight. It cuts through it like a knife. Looks great, great design, but unfortunately the blade isn't hard enough. So I'll keep you posted. So we want to get the axe issue sorted. I think next job was going to be to straighten these up a little bit. I doubt I'll square them off, but just straighten them up and see what I can make. So when I either get this one fixed or hopefully get a new one, I'll do a second part to this video just kind of showing what I can do to kind of square up some of the edges so they can connect together. I'll probably keep them round, but obviously square the edges and put some notches in so they can fit together and do some proper carpentry. So it's just stage one. So all Gransford's Brooks axes come with a little manual. So I had a quick look inside to see if this was hardened, and it says that they're all hardened. They're taken to 820 degrees Celsius, quickly cooled in water. That makes them hard but quite brittle. So they temper it once again to 200 degrees Celsius to take the strain off, and then they cool it a bit slower. So this definitely should be hardened. They definitely shouldn't be deforming like that. So I think this was a faulty one, and I'll be seeking another one. I have emailed the company, sent some photographs, so I can't see an issue. It's just a matter of sending it up there and sending it back down again. I imagine they make thousands of these axes, so probably this has missed the tempering process. I'll keep you updated. When I get a new one, my plan is to do a bit more work on that poling I was doing today, just to make some sort of structure so I can get my new axe and show you a bit more specific carving. So I'll see you for part 2. So just for a quick update, I just contacted the company that sold me the axe, who agreed, yeah, it could be one of a bad batch, and they're going to send me one out directly first thing tomorrow, which is an amazing service. It's Hand Classic Tools, incredible service. They said they're going to send one out, I can test it. If I'm happy, then I can send the other one back at their expense. So I'll give you an update when that arrives.